Good morning and welcome to Faithful Prayers. Before anything else fills your mind, before the demands of the day take over, let's take this quiet moment to breathe, be still, and be reminded that God is near. This is your sacred space. No noise, no rush, just you and your Creator. Let's begin this Tuesday morning with a heart that's open, a mind that's calm, and a spirit ready to receive what God has in store. This Tuesday morning we pause before diving into our to-do lists, before the rush of responsibility pulls us in every direction. We take this sacred moment to breathe, to be still, and to remember what truly matters. God is with us. In this early hour, we don't need perfection. We just need presence. His presence. And He meets us here, not in our strength, but in our surrender. As the sky slowly brightens and the world awakens, our souls crave something deeper than routine. We crave connection, real, soul-deep connection with the one who knows us better than we know ourselves. Maybe you woke up tired today. Maybe your heart feels heavy with questions, or you're already bracing yourself for another long day. But right now, in this pause, you are invited to lay all of that down. God doesn't ask you to have it all together. He just asks you to come. Come with your worries, your hopes, your doubts, your gratitude. Come just as you are, because this morning isn't about performance. It's about presence. It's about stepping into the truth that you are already loved, already seen, already held, and that no matter what yesterday looked like or what today may bring, you are not walking alone. Take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart settle. Let your mind grow quiet. This is where the day truly begins, in stillness, in surrender, in sacred trust. You are here. God is here, and that is enough. And as we linger in this quiet, we begin to see more clearly how often we try to carry what we were never meant to carry. How often we race ahead, trying to fix, to manage, to control, when God is gently whispering, you don't have to do this on your own. Maybe you've been living in your own strength lately, trying to force outcomes, striving to make sense of things that feel out of reach. Maybe it feels like everything depends on you, your choices, your effort, your timing. But the truth is, when we try to be the ones holding it all together, we eventually fall apart. So today, what if you let go? Not because you're giving up, but because you're finally giving it to God. Letting go doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean avoiding responsibility. It means releasing your tight grip on what was never yours to control. It means trusting that God sees a bigger picture, that He is already working in ways you can't see, that His timing, though different from yours, is always right. This morning, surrender your need to figure it all out. You don't need to have the 5-year plan. You don't need all the answers before you take the next step. What you need is peace. And peace doesn't come from certainty. It comes from trust. So breathe deep and say, God, I release this to you. Whatever this is, your job, your children, your health, your future, your fears, you don't have to carry it another moment alone. His shoulders are stronger than yours. His hands are more capable. His heart for you is greater than you can comprehend. Let your prayer this morning be simple, honest, and real. God, I'm tired of trying to be in control. I lay it down. I trust you. Let me. There's freedom in those words, a kind of freedom the world can't offer. Because when you finally stop striving and start trusting, you begin to live lighter. Not careless, but careful in the best way. Careful to follow God's peace, not pressure. Careful to listen for His voice, not just the noise around you. And it's in this place of surrender that your spirit starts to heal. Because surrender isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's the recognition that your strength was never meant to be the sole foundation of your life. It's the beginning of deep alignment with God's heart. When you let go of control, you make room for the miraculous. You make space for God to move in ways that far exceed your limited imagination. You allow divine solutions to rise where your striving once stood. You let heaven's plans override your pressured ones. Some of the greatest peace you'll ever experience will come not when everything is solved, but when your soul stops fighting and starts resting. Resting in the assurance that God is not only aware of what concerns you, He's already at work in the details. Quietly, powerfully, faithfully. You may not see the outcome yet. The change might be invisible to your eyes right now, but trust doesn't wait to see evidence. Trust praises in the hallway, not just the open door. Trust thanks God for His presence, even when the path is unclear. So if today still looks like uncertainty, if you're still facing the same mountain that stood there yesterday, don't lose heart. God's silence is not absence. His timing is not your delay, it's your protection. Sometimes He holds things back not to harm you, but to prepare the way for something better. Lift your eyes this morning. Look not at what's missing, but at who is with you. God has not forgotten you. He has not overlooked your tears or your late night prayers. He's collecting every whispered cry, every silent surrender, and turning them into a testimony of His grace. And maybe today, it's not about breakthrough as much as it is about belief. Belief that even here, even now, God is still good, still able, still near. So let your posture today be one of open hands. Loosen the grip, loosen the fear, and receive what God longs to give: His peace, His presence, His promise. Let this be the morning you stop chasing clarity and start choosing trust. Because the truth is, clarity is often a luxury, but trust is always an invitation. You might never have all the answers, but you can always have the anchor. You may not see the full map, but you walk with the one who drew it. Every time you choose trust over worry, every time you choose prayer over panic, you're making room for God's fingerprints to show up in the mundane. Faith isn't flashy. Sometimes it's quiet. It's in the small, consistent yes to God when no one else is watching. It's in the choice to believe again when doubt creeps in. God honors that kind of faith. He meets you in it. He strengthens your heart in it. And He uses it not just to change your life, but to impact those around you in ways you may never fully know. This morning, remember that peace isn't the absence of problems. It's the presence of God in the middle of them. You can walk through chaos and still carry calm. You can sit in the unknown and still be secure. Because your peace doesn't come from how well you figure things out. It comes from knowing who's holding you together. Maybe today all God is asking you to do is breathe, to pause, to remember who He is, to stop measuring His faithfulness by your current circumstances, to stop asking, what if it doesn't work out, and start declaring, even if it doesn't, God is still with me. You're not alone in this journey. You're not carrying the weight by yourself. He walks with you, beside you, ahead of you, clearing paths you can't even see yet. He's not asking you to sprint. He's just asking you to stay close. So stay close. Draw near. Let your heart be still enough to hear Him whisper again, I'm here. You don't have to do this alone. Take this moment to realign your heart. Lay down the burden of needing to control the outcome. Release the fear of falling behind, of missing out, of not being enough. Let today be a reset for your soul. Not because everything is perfect, but because you're choosing to trust the one who is. Let your first response be surrender, not striving. Let your hands open instead of clench. Let your thoughts rest instead of run. God doesn't just want your effort, He wants your heart. And when you give Him that, He can do more with your surrender than you could ever do with your hustle. The world may tell you that you have to make it all happen, but heaven whispers something better. Be still and let me move. Right now, God is writing stories in your life that you can't yet read. He's opening doors you don't even know exist. He's preparing people, opportunities, breakthroughs, timed perfectly for your good and His glory. You don't have to see it to believe it. You don't have to feel it to walk in faith. You just have to stay available, stay obedient, stay close. So as you step into this Tuesday, step in with a soft heart and steady faith. Walk forward, not with all the answers, but with deep assurance. Your life is in good hands. The hands that formed the stars, calmed the storms, and called you by name. He has never let you down, and He's not about to start now. Breathe in peace. Breathe out fear. You're not late. You're not lost. You're not forgotten. You're exactly where God can reach you. And as we close this morning prayer, may your heart carry the truth that God is for you. He is with you, and He is working always faithfully and fully. Go into your day anchored in that promise. And remember, this isn't just another Tuesday. It's a divine opportunity to walk by faith, not by sight, and to live like you truly trust the one who holds it all. Thank you for joining us in this morning moment. If this prayer has touched your heart, be sure to share it with someone who needs peace today. Subscribe for more Spirit-filled mornings. Here at Faithful Prayers, where every sunrise is a new invitation to draw near to God. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, stay grounded in grace.